Celtic lined up. Tierney, Scales, Arthur, Donovan at the back. Hitati and Callum McGregor in that midfield, holding two. We'll just wait and see if Martin O'Neill is going to speak to Sky Television. Good afternoon to everyone in the chat. I'll just do this. Field holding two. It's all good. All fine. Quite a few people in the chat already. Nothing left for it. It's game on day, isn't it? Celtic need to climb up that tail. As you can see there, we're in third position. Some of the previous goal scores. Martin O'Neill came in January. We scored 4 against Dundee United at Celtic Park. Under Wilfred Nancy, Celtic got beat 2-1 at Dundee United. Very different team, very different football philosophy, and a very different manager. It was the same players, but it's funny because it was the same players that got beat 2-1, yet less than a month later managed to get a 4-0 victory. It's like Dundee United are going to sit with 3 at the back. That could be beneficial to Celtic if they're going to sit with 3 at the back, because with Celtic basically put in Dies Maeda, Yang, Benji Nigren, Yang sitting just behind. Do you think that's the way that they'll set up? 4-2-3-1? I'll tell you one thing, if it is, it will be fantastic. Any actual hat trick today? Easy money. Easy money. One bet that I did get sent to me was 2 goals. Where is it? Cash out at 90. I don't know how much he's put on that bet. Over 2 goals, over 5 corners, over 2 cards. Returns £184.50. Cash out at £90. That's a good one, mate. That is a good one. Benji just behind. Yeah, it could be Benji just behind there, rather than out on the wing. Maybe Martin O'Neill wants to put Benji out there. I mean, it will be Benji out on the wing, won't he? We all know that Kelechi has quality, just his fitness up to question. I don't get this, that Kelechi's got quality. He's never been a massive goal scoring threat. When you look at his previous under Brendan Rodgers at Leicester, you know, he was bonkers when it came to. He wasn't up there. He wasn't Kyogo style. You know, he's not going to get you 10 to 15 goals a season. Adam Ida got more goals than Kelechi in the actual. That's all I'm going to say for that. But hopefully he does get it in today. Is Martin O'Neill about to speak to the media in Sky? They're showing an advert for Superman. They try to steal my logo, Celtic. Yeah, Sky. Oh, they're now showing Wilfred Nancy in the previous time. Yeah. Dies Maeda scored that day. And then we couldn't score on the barrel for. Johnny Kenny missing. Paulo Bernardo missing. God, do they have to remind us? Got music playing on it. Can't play it. Range for outside the box. I mean, that was basically one of the games where Kasper Schmeichel cost us against Dundee United, trying to dive to his left and catch it with his right arm. Do you know, we blame Wilfred Nancy for so much, but ultimately, could it be the fact that Kasper Schmeichel, during that time, his inability to dive to his left, one of the goals that Dundee United scored back in December was to Kasper Schmeichel's left. Hmm. Does say a lot about Kasper Schmeichel, doesn't it? And how many goals he's really conceded for Celtic this season. This guy coming back on. Terrible pitch. Absolutely terrible pitch. Although, when you look at the stats under Martin O'Neill, they look quite good. 20 games, 20 wins, 59 goals. And here is Martin O'Neill himself. Let's listen to Martin.
I feel as if we've always been playing catch up, even when we play first. So it hasn't made any difference to us. Can't control anything else other than attempting to control what we are chasing.
How tough will it be here today and out there in particular on that pitch?
Well, the pitch is what it is at the end of it all. It's a tough game. I've been here years and years ago, and I always find the games difficult, even in where there was more grass. So just expecting a tough game. I think the players are as well too. And mind you, having said this, I don't think we've had anything else but tough games. But looking forward to it and hoping that we can get a result.
A bonus to have your captain back, but also Iniacho comes in his first start since the League Cup final. What was the thinking there today?
Yeah, just that I think that he is doing well in training. And I think the way he's has reacted, I think he deserves the chance now. Whether he lasts the game or not is quite in question. Obviously, just coming in for the first time, had to recover from those injuries that he picked up a way back, and let's see how it goes.
How's Shivan Sharas? He's not in the squad today.
He was ill during the course of the week.
Do you feel your team's got that momentum and getting the momentum at the right time to keep building?
No, I genuinely don't really believe that, in terms of momentum. I can only really treat each game on its merit. Got on the circumstances today are totally different to the circumstances last week, for instance. So, no, I don't treat it like that there. I don't think anything in terms of momentum. You can get crushed very, very easily. As I said to you at the start, we've been chasing, which seems as if we've been chasing nearly all our lives. We've been chasing. So, this is the case. And regardless what happens today, hopefully, if we can get a result, we're still in it. If we lose, it'll be a setback, but I don't think it'll be mortal.
Good luck today.
That's interesting that Martin O'Neill says if you lose today, it wouldn't be mortal. It is an interesting one because, going down the whole underdog route from Martin O'Neill, having to play catch up. It's interesting. And especially when you see the team. Let's listen to a little bit of Aidan McGeady first with this bit here.
Because of what he's done at Celtic.
Oh, not can't because of the music on the stadium. So unfortunately, I can't give you any of Aidan McGeady about what he is saying. So I'll just turn that down and I'll listen to it myself. Let's jump back into some of the comments, see what some people are thinking after what Martin O'Neill said. It jinx the games. God. Pitch looks like a beach. Yeah, it does that, doesn't it? Looks worse than a beach, mate. But Celtic will need to get it over the line today. Talking about getting Callum McGregor back in the midfield. I mean, is it imperative that? I mean, he does gel the midfield together, and then it's giving you a rather close up of McFadden's head, and it looks like his implants haven't worked in some areas. The Green Brigade are at the stadium. I will go into that. The Green Brigade are at the stadium. There was people said earlier on that doesn't look like that the Green Brigade are going to be there. They're in the same position that they were the last time, above the tunnel area in the corner. I don't know if it'll show you it again as the players coming out. But the Green Brigade are in the stadium. I wonder, you'll see them coming out the tunnel. When you see the Celtic players coming out the tunnel, it should hopefully show you. I need to get off this quick because it can't show the game in any manner. See if we can just catch them coming out the pitch. Maybe just try and take a screenshot of it instead. Might be safer. Take a screenshot of it and get it up onto the screen. And you see the Green Brigade are there. So don't believe what you hear online. There was a few Celtic fans saying that the Green Brigade had agreed not to go to games. And their flag is definitely there. Next to the Boys Ultras as well. The Boys Ultras are in the same section. It tells you everything that you need to know about what's going on with the tickets. Here's the players coming out. Just waiting on the camera, panning out. Will it show you them? Boom, just got it. That's probably a better one now. Oh, damn. Let's go back onto them coming out the tunnel. There we go, got it. So I'll get this one up for you, the ones that don't have the television on. And now we see that the Green Brigade are in tow with the Boys Ultras section. There isn't too many of them. It's got to be said. Police hanging about down the front going, damn, those pesky Green Brigade. And you see this staircase here towards the right hand side of the picture. There's another staircase like that to the left hand side as you come down, just to the left of where the Green Brigade flag is. And I remember when Celtic won the title at Dundee, I jumped out from the Dundee United end into the Celtic end via that staircase. Back in the day, it was absolutely fantastic. Sinisalo in goals for Celtic. Back four, Colby Donovan, Benji Arthur, Liam Scales and Kieran Tierney. An international setup. In the midfield, the holding two is Callum McGregor and Rio Hatate. Benji Negrin is then sitting in the middle of the front three with Kelechi Iheanacho up front. A 4-2-3-1 formation, the formation that was tried by Brendan Rodgers at the beginning of the season. And Brendan Rodgers never went with it. He reverted back to the 4-3-3 and the terrible football that we had under Brendan Rodgers at that time. Would have been interesting if Brendan Rodgers had decided to change Would have been interesting if Brendan Rodgers did change the style of football that he played. If he did change that formation. I bet you this one is behind. Let's try the... Because kickoff has started. Yeah, the SD one is... Come on. Celtic are underway. I better start the clock, huh? Martin O'Neill's taking his seat. Besides Sean Maloney, who will not be in that seat next season. He's going back to his old job. Dundee United goalkeeper going to kick the ball out. Come on. Let's just get this up on the big screen. There we go. It's a crap picture on that today. That pitch is terrible, isn't it? Celtic going forward with Yang. Loses the ball. Easily goes past Callum McGregor. Rio Hatate. Dundee put it out wide. A lot of empty seats in the Dundee Stadium. A lot of empty seats. Dundee just on the halfway line, trying to play through Celtic. Celtic got everyone back defending here. Every single Celtic player is in the Celtic half. Dundee United just on the edge of the box. It's a throw-in to Dundee United. It is a throw-in to Dundee United already. One of these long balls into the box. There's the comments. Let's get the comments up. Put the comments there. Long throw-in. Oh, Jesus. It's offside. Offside. Yeah, he was the other side of the keeper, wasn't he? Thank goodness. Can you take a screenshot of the pitch? The picture I've got is crap picture because I'm having to watch it on FD rather than. But it is terrible. It looks like a sand park. Let's get this screenshot of the pitch up. I mean, that's how bad the pitch is. It does look like. And the I don't know how the game has. I mean, the ball seems to be rolling okay, but it's a terrible, terrible pitch. Celtic kick the ball out through Colby Donovan, so throw into Dundee United in the Dundee United half. And about 30 yards for the goal line. Dundee United player taking his time. More sand on that pitch than there is grass. Yeah, there is that. Comes a long throw in. Dundee United. Celtic just punt the ball up front. Kelechi Iheanacho running back. The Dundee United keeper saves it. Looks like Rowe without his wig. Dundee United keeper punting the ball away up the park. Celtic defenders don't get the second ball. Dundee United in the Celtic half. Put it back to the defenders. Kelechi Iheanacho putting a bit of pressure on. Dundee United player, keeper just kicks the ball away up the park. Here come Dundee United on the edge of the Celtic box. Callum McGregor, Colby Donovan. Arthur gives the ball away to Dundee United player on the edge of the box. Dundee United still got it on the edge of the box. Put it out wide. Is this going to go out to the winger? Is this a cross coming in? It's like, God, it's way up. Way up. That was woeful. Definitely not Liam. I shaved my head. So mine's is way smoother than that pitch, I'm afraid. So yeah, I wet shave my head, so there is no fake stubble. Pitch shouldn't be played on. Remember Dundee last year? Yeah, Dundee had games called off, remember? That was this season, wasn't it? Here come Dundee United again. It's been all Dundee United the first 4 minutes. Dundee United on the edge of the box. Here they go again. Another cross in from Dundee United. And it's headed away from Colby Donovan. Headed away from Colby Donovan. It's going to be a corner to Dundee United. Jesus God, come on, lads. What's going on here? Fair play to Colby Donovan because the Dundee United striker was right behind him. Dundee United. Set piece goal ratio 47%. Don't tell us that. Corner in swinger comes in. It's over the bar. Over the bar from Dundee United. First shot on goal. Or second shot. Celtic need to get their finger, the proverbial finger. Sinisalo's telling the players to get up the park. Doesn't want it played out slow from the back. Sinisalo punts the ball up front to Kelechi Iheanacho, who does not get the ball. Right through to the Dundee United keeper. He's about to kick the ball out now. Big lob, this one right up the park. Celtic are just. Oh, come on, don't just. You need to get the ball into Kelechi Iheanacho's feet. Get the ball down and play, Celtic. Right, Callum McGregor with the ball. Out wide to Tierney. Yang's not in position. Don't start freezing pish. Oh, come on. Iheanacho out wide. Yang got the ball. Come on, Yang. Cross in. Jesus God. That was woeful by Yang. Absolutely woeful by Yang. Got to say it. Absolutely woeful. And that's 20 seconds behind that stream. Jesus God. It's all about the Dundee United keeper just now. Kicking the ball out again. Looks as if it's going to go out. Celtic managed to keep the ball in. 7:33. 7:38. A lot of wasted balls by Yang so far. There we go. Seem to be back on track with the time. Let's get the Dundee United still coming forward. Get it on the big screen. It's a free kick to Dundee United. Comes in onto the edge of the Celtic box. Dundee United player gets a header. Come on, Celtic. You need to do better than this. Iheanacho with the ball. Oh, he manages to get away from the Dundee player. Can he get a... come on. That's a free kick. That's a booking to the Dundee United player. Is that a good booking to give away? Was Yang going to get to the ball? Suppose he was going to get to the ball. Good booking, but from a Dundee United perspective, take one for the team, as it's known. Lucas Stevenson booked for Dundee United. Celtic do have the free kick. Liam Scales is loitering about at the back of the box for this one for Celtic. Benji Negron with this one. Liam Scales is in a good position here. It's a bit strange for Liam Scales to be that far back. He's got a diagonal run coming in here. Oh, woeful. Woeful. That was just terrible. That was just terrible, wasn't it? It was just... God. Honestly. It makes you wonder if they practice these kind of free kicks. Because that was nowhere near a Celtic player. And Liam Scales had made the complete wrong run for that one. Don't know, he was coming out in the middle of the park. Could just be the fact, Dundee United player is down. Holding his back. Flying Kangaroo, I'm fine, mate. Just watching this Dundee United player roll about the ground as if he's been... What happened? He fell on his own back. Jesus. Pitch needs a bit of moisture. Well, that's probably why he's got a sore back, because he landed on it and it was like landing on a bit of just solid mud. Yeah, they do practice, but it's not on a beach. Kieran Tierney's trying to get the ball away up front, goes away out for another throw into Dundee. The game hasn't settled down, has it? I mean, it's Dundee United have had the better start in the first 10 minutes, 11 minutes of this game. It's got to be said. There's nothing that's saying to me that's it's going to be a convincing 4-0 victory. But you never know. Scales punting the ball away up front. Celtic need to get the ball down. Very scrappy game. Colby Donovan. Oh, Jesus, come on, Donovan. Fair play to him. We managed to drain the ball. 50 grade sandpaper. I'd say it's a bit more. I'd say that was 50 grades too fine. I would say that was like 280 or something. Hatate out to Tierney. There's nobody on the wing. Where's Dyson? Tierney tries to get the ball in. It's a corner to Celtic. Corner to Celtic. Dyson Maeda was way out of position there. It wasn't giving Kieran Tierney a hand. I mean, Kieran Tierney did get the ball in, but you're wanting Dyson to be there. Benji Ingram with the corner. Scales is getting pulled all over the place. The guy's not even watching the ball. He's just holding Scales' shirt. There's the guy again, got his arm round Scales. Guy's still got his arm round Scales. Still got his arm round Scales. Celtic do the free kicks. Scales tries to get to the ball. Oh, bit of pressure put on Scales. Shot over the bar from Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney shot over the bar. It is a terrible, terrible pitch, wasn't it? Oh, you hit the target with that, Tierney, and I tell you one thing, that goes in. I think the keeper thought that was in as well. Here's a comment. This is what no tactical detail analysis looks like when you get on in the park. We will never see anything different this season. Yeah, I don't think there is. I don't think that Celtic. I mean, they do have tactical analysis, but Celtic going forward here. Oh, Dyson Maeda's on the ground. Dyson's away to position again. Dundee United coming forward. Way forward. One touch pass Dundee United. I'm going to check out Dundee United's passing because there's McGregor with the ball coming forward. Dyson Maeda's on his arse again. Not in any hurry to get up either. Benji Negrin in the box for Celtic. Dundee United getting players back. Where's Dyson? Is he even... Dyson's... Dyson's having one of those games going to frustrate the life out of us. Unbelievable. Dyson goes for just want to put in an effort to just not giving a shit. I mean, that was a fair enough tackle, and Dyson just took ages to get back up off the ground. Yang gives the ball away in the Celtic half. Dundee United punt the ball forward. Celtic trying to get the ball down. Rio Hatate's got the ball. Passes it forward to Yang. Yang's going to lose the ball. Colby Donovan manages to just rescue it, but Yang's out of position. What is wrong with the Celtics team? The amount of players that are running out of position and just, a player then runs up the park. Here's Kelechi Iheanacho on the edge of the box. Donovan with a shot cross in, and it goes straight to the keeper. Too many players are way out of position. That's been Yang out of position. It's, Colby Donovan, for as good as he is crossing the ball. Unbelievable. Playing head tennis again. That kind of came off the shoulder of the Dundee United player. Punts the ball at the park. Dundee obviously practice on this part quite a lot because they obviously know how to play on this kind of surface. His murder shows up when he decides Dyson. Yeah, but we're definitely not. Yeah, our guys been on the piss. You would think that they'd been out on the piss last night. Here come Dundee United again. Oh no, Jesus, that was close. Dundee United have still got the ball on the edge of the box. Oh, Sinisalo makes the save. Sinisalo makes a cracker of a save. Brilliant save by Sinisalo. Brilliant save for Sinisalo. Dundee had us all over the place there. 3 against 4 in defence. And Celtic were caught sleeping. Cracking save. Sinisalo just coming to Celtic's rescue. 17 minutes into the game. Unbelievable. Dundee United with another corner. Front of the Celtic fans. Still on the edge of the box. It's going to be a throw. It is going to be a throw in. Throw in to Dundee United. Rio Hitati's sweating already. I don't know how. Can't be that warm now. Ball comes in. Head tennis in the Celtic box. Tierney gets the ball away. Can Dyson get this? No, he's pushed in the back. Just not strong enough, Dyson. Ball comes back in for Dundee United. Donovan heads the ball. Donovan heads the ball back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo gives the ball back to Donovan. Wants it up the park. Here, come on, Donovan. Races away up the park. Gets the ball to Yang. Yang cuts inside. Yang gives the ball to Benji Negrin. Benji Negrin cuts in field. Tries to get the ball to Tierney. Kelechi Iheanacho manages to get it. Tierney has the ball. Dyson Maeda's just not even trying to get or help out Kieran Tierney. What's wrong with Dyson Maeda? He's practically hiding from the ball here. Kelechi Iheanacho. Come on, Kells. Put it out wide. What are you doing, man? Donovan. Back to Kalmak. Back to Rio. Rio. Use Tierney. Use Tierney! For fuck's sake. God, Celtic are frustrating the life out of us here. Celtic are starting to pass the ball about. Tierney with the ball. I don't know if this is a ploy to give Kieran Tierney more room, but Dyson just is not being out on the touchline where you would want him to be to give Tierney a hand. Celtic trying to thread the ball through in the box. We never play well when you're trying to thread the ball through a packed box. There's no speed, no movement. Kieran Tierney out in the wing himself. Oh, there Dyson comes out and gives the ball back to Callum McGregor. Passes it back the way. Corner to Celtic because the Dundee United player accidentally punted the ball. Come on, Celtic. It's frustrating when you know that the capabilities of the player are so much better than what they are. Here comes the cross in from Benji Negrin, headed away. Yang with the ball, back to Kalmak. Kalmak back to Benji. Benji, he's kind of on his wrong foot here. It's going to go out for it. Another corner to Celtic. In that mud-packed area. And it is just mud, isn't it? I mean, there's no grass on it at all. Packed box, Celtic, header in, keeper punched it away. Can Kalmak get this? Yes, he does. Puts it out to Yang. Yang decides to go back the way when Callum McGregor told him to go forward. It's just a waste of a ball. Waste of a ball. Why didn't Yang listen to Kalmak and play it out to Benji Negrin rather than pass it all the way up to Colby Donovan? Martin O'Neill is raging. Martin O'Neill is raging at that. Jesus. What was that as a comment about one-touch football? Jim says this is the day for one-touch football from Celtic players on that pitch. That's always, well, Dundee United are playing one-touch football. Celtic have just stolen the ball for Dundee United. Oh, Dundee United steal it back. Punt the ball away at the pack. Benjamin Arthur gets the ball. Celtic are losing the ball in midfield. Rio Hatate just lost the ball in midfield. Come on. Here come Dundee United again. Header from Dundee United. Doesn't go and really trouble Sinisalo at all. Benji Negrin with the ball midfield, trying to get a ball to Dyson Maeda. Dyson, you could have had that ball. Why did you let it go out for a throw-in? That just allows the Dundee United players to get back. Honestly. Celtic trying to play intricate football when Dundee United have got everyone back. Kalmak, slack pass from Kalmak. Luckily Dundee United aren't breaking forward as quick as what they could. Scales gets the ball, puts it out for a throw-in. Jesus. 23 minutes into the game, it's still 0-0. Celtic have had one shot on goal. One shot is inside the box. Dundee United have had 4 shots on goal. Tells you the story of the first half when it comes to Celtic. Dundee United keeper going to launch the ball away up the park here. Dundee United stealing the ball quite easily. Look at the overlap here from the Dundee United player. I tell you one thing, you wouldn't think that Dundee were in the league position that they are in. But then again, they beat Celtic 2-1 in the last time they were here. The game should have been switched to Dens Park. It's a better pitch. Yeah. It's a scrappy game by Celtic. The positioning in the midfield's terrible. Yang's right on the centre circle, the dot at this moment, giving us no width whatsoever. Here comes Dyson, gets us a corner. Sorry, but this Celtic team are not playing like... I mean, somebody said, would Yang get into a good Celtic team before? Yang wouldn't get into Ronnie Dyler's team. We're making them look decent. Yeah, we are that. Another corner from Celtic. In-swinger doesn't get to a Celtic player. Rio Hatate gets the ball, tries to get it back in, goes to a Dundee United player, wastes their ball. Callum gets the ball, puts it all the way back to Colby. Donovan to Hatate. Hatate had no choice but to give it back to Yeet. Positioning is terrible, honestly. Hatate on the ball. I put that down to the fact that Yang was in the 18-yard box rather than being out on the wing. That Hatate couldn't... He turned around and there was nobody there. Don't know if there's nobody there. It's going to end up being one of those games where Callum McGregor starts pointing at where the players should be. Come on, Hatate, pass the ball. Donovan seems to be the point of attack at the back. Tierney with the ball. Cross in from Tierney and straight at the keeper's hands. Celtic are offering nothing here. Offering nothing whatsoever. Sinisalo with the ball. Kalmak coming forward. He's going to end up giving it to Benjamin Arthur. Colby Donovan's even away further forward, but he's too far inside the pitch. Who's making the players play so narrow? You know, we've got this decent sized pitch, use the width of it. And Celtic aren't. It's far too Brendan ball stuff. And people are blaming the pitch. Positional play shouldn't matter what state the pitch is in. Here comes Rio trying to thread it through. Benji loses the ball. And Rio Hatate gives away a free kick. Sums up his game so far. Come on. Celtic allowing their goalkeeper to kick out the ball again. It's gone away up the park, this one. Celtic defence trying to play out from the back. Dundee steal the ball back. It's a throw into Celtic though. Yeah, I know, but if you've got aspirations to really put a marker down and and say that, we're the reigning champions, this Celtic team don't seem to be able to do that. If they've got the best players, they're paying them the money for these players, they should be better than what they are. Yet the setup of the team, the positional play of these players aren't saying to me that this is a team. When you think back to the teams that Brendan Rodgers had that dominated the league, everyone played their position. I mean, Dies Maida's now gone out to the wing. Looks like he's just been shouted at from Martin O'Neill because he's now on the touchline, where it took him 28 minutes into the game to get into that position. Free kick to them. Adrian says, I can't see us winning the league. I'm going to say that I'm with you with that one, mate. Hatate again, the villain. Another long kick out from Dundee United. I mean, Celtic will win this. They'll win it 1-0 or something like that. Celtic just cannot get the ball down in the midfield. There's a lot of us struggling to watch this because I think the goalkeeper for Dundee United's maybe had more of the ball than Yang has had the ball, and all he's doing is kicking it away up the park. I thought Celtic would have done more in midfield the way they've set up. Dies Maida going to put pressure on their number 4. It's going to be a throw into Dundee United. Just covers that screen. Oh, throw into Celtic. Midfield is depressing, it is that. Benji Arthur with the ball. Donovan back to Benji Arthur. Benji Arthur is told to come forwards by Callum. Punts the ball forward. Doesn't get it to a Celtic player. Dundee United player gets it. Dundee United, Colby Donovan's just stole the ball back. Colby Donovan's probably... Oh, come on, Rio. Rio gives the ball away. Colby Donovan is all over the pitch here for Celtic. Dyson either even over helping Colby Donovan. But now Dyson's away out of position. Celtic losing the ball in midfield again. Free kick to Celtic. The game is absolutely woeful. I'm still trying to figure out the way that the midfield is meant to be set up. Because Rio Hitati is now further forward. That's not going to get anywhere. Just everything goes through their goalkeeper. Dundee United have had 4 shots in total. Celtic have had 1 shot. Says it all. In the first half. A lot of us were looking forward to Celtic maybe scoring. Well, there goes Sean Dixon. He said, I said 6-0. I'm now down to 4-0. I don't even think Celtic are going to score 4 here in this game. Sinisalo has the ball. He's going to punt the ball up the park. Can a Celtic player get it? No. And Dundee United are on. It's all over the. It's just a slow. Our touch is so bad. Yang's touch is so bad. Unbelievable. Oh, this isn't looking good. Scales, yellow card here. Scales, yellow card. Callum McGregor's laughing as well. I mean, Scales had the ball and mucked up. Unbelievable. Watch this. This is where Dundee United score. Oh, I mean, did that come off the hand of the player? No. Jesus. Let's just hope that Dundee United don't score here. Because this is a decent one from range. Right in the centre. You've got to take the shot here. Kelechi Iheanacho's lying on the ground. Here it comes. Hits the wall. The wall does its job. Dundee United try and put it by. That's going to be a corner. It's a corner. And there's the confirmation that Scales got his yellow card. And Scales got a yellow card against Rangers and he had a good game. That come off Rio Hitati. That was terrible from Dundee United, in fact. Didn't even get it in between the gap between the defence. Just hit it straight at Hitati. Corner for Dundee United, 34 minutes in. Another corner for Dundee United. Come on, Celtic. Iheanacho's even getting pushed about in the box. Scales header away. A throw in to Dundee United. Going to be a long throw in from Dundee United. Dundee United again. In the edge of the box. Yang loses the ball. It's going to be a throw into Celtic though. Celtic not moving the ball fast enough for me. Benji Nigran. Too slow. Too indecisive. Too slow. That's the story of the Celtic team. Tierney. Rio Hitati is now out on the wing where Daiz Maeda should be. Hitati tries to go forward. Oh, Celtic get a shot on target. The goalkeeper saves it. First shot on target by Celtic and the goalkeeper makes a decent save. That was a little bit better. Shows you what happens when you play with a bit of pace. And the Celtic are slowing it down again. Back to Brendan Ball. Kelechi Iheanacho way outside the box. Corner to Celtic. Takes a wicked deflection. And that was a decent ball by Rio Hatate away there in the wing. Decent save by the keeper. Here we go again with Benji Negron. How are we missing Arne Engels for corners? Ball comes in. Benji Arthur gets it. That was just nothing. Nothing. Dundee United have kept the ball in. A throw into Celtic. Celtic with Yang going forward. Dundee United steal the ball, so throw into Dundee United. Not enough grass on the pitch. Dundee United seem to be playing well. So I don't think that blaming the pitch is the issue. Dundee United seem to be coping well with it. It's just that Celtic aren't. I know it's their home pitch to play on it every week, but Kelechi Iheanacho with the ball loses it. Jesus, come on, Celtic. Simple things that we're losing the ball. Colby Donovan's been the man of the match so far for Celtic. He's been phenomenal for Celtic as Donovan. Absolutely phenomenal. As he gives the ball away, Dundee United with a shot. Oh, Liam Scales gets the ball. Dundee United still got the ball. Surely he's offside. Benjamin Arthur with it. Puts it out to Yang. Yang cuts inside. Why don't you go up the touchline, Yang? Here comes Benji Arthur. That was a terrible ball by Benjamin Arthur. Quick throw in though. Not quick enough. Can Yang get the cross in? Nobody at the back post for Celtic. Where you would expect Dyson Maeda to be coming in at that edge of the pitch. Kieran Tierney does have the ball. He's giving it to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor to Benji. Benji to Rio has the ball on the edge of the box. He's going to lose it here. Yep. The ball's just kicked away up forward. Benji Arthur with the ball. Yang to Callum. Callum will switch it to Kieran Tierney. Tierney. Celtic just trying to string passes together now. Trying to play their way through this Dundee United team who are on the edge. Benji's giving the ball away again. I'll tell you one thing, it's not a great advert for Scottish football. Dyson's finally on the wing. Cuts inside. Gets the cross in. Keeper saves it. Nobody there for Celtic. Plenty there for Dundee United. Ball's kicked away. Scales to Arthur. To Callum. To Scales. Scales to Dyson. Dyson. Give it to Kieran. He was in better. Tierney finally gets the ball from Callum. Goes down to the touchline. Crosses the ball in. Come on, take a shot. Jesus. Yeah, I think we're all kind of hoping that was a penalty. Nah, it's not a penalty. Nah, and why is he holding his nuts? It hits his chest. Nah, it's not a penalty. It hits his chest. Dundee United just playing for time now. Kieran Tierney with the throw in to Calmack. Calmack with the ball. Celtic dominating but not producing. Very Celtic. It's a very Celtic thing, isn't it? Only Celtic can dominate a game, and possession wise, and had really offered nothing. Although the stats say that Celtic have had 5 shots on goal. Woeful play by Yang and Benji Negron, to be honest. What is Yang doing? Here come Dundee United. It's going to be a shot on goal. No, it's not. Celtic managed to get the ball away. Dundee United still putting pressure. Shot from target, way over the goal. There's one thing for sure, I've been banging on about it for weeks now, is the goal difference. This Celtic team, if they lose the league, they're going to lose the league on goal difference. Definitely. If they can even get up close to Hearts. I mean, there's your strikers putting no pressure on the goalkeeper for kicking the ball out. Just no interest whatsoever. Midfield, woeful. Dundee United are passing about with ease here. Tierney, throw into Celtic. Take a quick throw in. Tierney frustrated. Has to go all the way back to Liam Scales, who puts the ball back to Sinisalo. Head tennis stuff. Scrappy game. It's the throw into Celtic. Trying not to make an excuse, but this pitch is unplayable. I don't think it's unplayable. It's when your passing isn't as precise as what Celtic pass into positions. Do you know, there's Colby Donovan just passed it back to Benjamin Arthur. He didn't pass it into his feet. We don't pass it into feet at Celtic this season. We used to play fantastic one-touch football. Sinisalo just punting the ball away at the park, hoping that dies and gets it. Iniacho, you know, we're up against guys that are 2 or 3 feet taller than the Celtic players, and we're expecting to try and compete on height. Here comes Kieran Tierney, crossfield pass, straight at the keeper. Yang's out of position, so Dundee United have just taken the ball and got over the Celtic half. Colby Donovan makes the saving tackle. That lad's been prolific for Celtic this afternoon. He's been all over the pitch. Benji Arthur to Scales. Watch this, it'll go to Tierney. Or back to Benji Arthur. Make your decision, Scales. Too slow. Goes to Tierney, then back to Benji Arthur. Benji Arthur, stop, mate, you've got about 20 yards in front of you. 20 yards in front of you with no players, and you turn around and go back the way. This is terrible for Celtic, honestly. That will be half time. Terrible game. Terrible game. Indecision from the Celtic players is absolutely woeful. I have never seen, I mean, Benji Arthur had 20, 30 feet in front of him where he could run forward with the ball. But he decides to turn around and pass the ball back to Liam Scales, who was further back than him. I don't know what Sean Maloney and Fozzie, we seem to be falling back into the same old way that Celtic played under Brendan Rodgers. And it's just not, something has to change in the summer. Do you know, I mean, you can give plaudits to Sean Maloney and Fozzie and everyone and Martin for doing, but these players are just not Celtic standard. Do you know, it's just, first comment, shocking. what game am I watching? The same one that everyone's commenting the game's shite and shocking. Green for go. You're the most negative person on here, mate. Donovan is off it as his scales. Donovan's off it. I think Donovan's made more impact than what Scales has. Connected Maida through the middle. Keep crossing. Bypass players. We're definitely lucky to be at level at half time. Well, not going to the stats because we've got it back up there stats time, but it's a woeful first half. 3-0 Celtic, not a chance. Calmac so damn slow. Yang. Yeah. It is 0-0 at half time. The pitch can take a little bit of blame, but if you're a Celtic fan, you don't blame that pitch at all because Dundee United have been able to get the ball down, do one touch pass stuff. The issue with Celtic is we do not pass the feet. We do not do one touch pass stuff. Liam Scales taking 4 or 5 touches of the ball and then going, there's nobody to pass it to, and then turning the ball back. It's been an issue that Celtic have had all season, and it's an issue that Celtic haven't rectified. Even with the new members, the coaching staff that have came in, the intensity's not there. The quickness of the passing. We are shite and we know it. And we know we are. Yeah, it's true, mate. We're past this season. I cannot wait for the season to end just to get this over with. If we win it, it's very frustrating, isn't it? Very, very, very frustrating. Simon says, if he stays this way for 45 minutes, yeah. The Huns will be in pole position still via helicopter Sunday. When you look at the league table, I mean, you look at the goal difference. We're 6 goals worse off than Rangers. I don't want to say that goal difference will come into it, but if it does, you know, if Rangers beat Hearts and then Celtic beat Hearts and then say Celtic get a draw at Rangers, it could. Anyway, it's all about ifs and buts, isn't it? And there's one thing that is for sure: the pitch is brutal. Absolutely brutal. We passed the death outside the box. Yes, we do. I don't even think it's a tough old watch. Is that what a dire first half? Must win game, simple as. Yeah, I mean, I still think that Celtic will steal it. They'll steal it 1-0. It's not the performance I wanted from Celtic. It's, do you know, people say about the pitch. These are professional football players. When the pitch is bad, you don't misplace your passes. You know, you make sure that your pass gets to the foot of the player you're passing to. You make your passing pinpoint. Celtic pass in an area, and I mean, Yang's just been woeful. Absolutely woeful. That striker stole this graveyard. Same old boring pish, terrible to watch, says Ali Boy. Surely it can't be that bad second half. Clock is counting down and still needless passing about instead of putting crosses in or having a dig. Exactly. And that's the frustrating about Dies Maida, so out of position, not giving Kieran Tierney a hand. I thought the game would actually benefit from Dies Maida staying on the touchline beside Kieran Tierney and Kieran Tierney doing overlaps. But Kieran Tierney was getting the ball when he was turning to go forward and Dies Maida's not there. So then Kieran's then having to go, well, do you know, I think that, I've said it before, but I think that Dies Maida is hiding in games just producing enough to get through the game, make sure he doesn't lose his fitness, make sure he doesn't get injured, and gets to the World Cup and leaves Celtic in the summer. That's the only explanation for Dies Maida playing the way that he's. Dies Maida's stuck towards the touchline for season after season after season, and he's been phenomenal. But this season, he's deciding that, you know, he goes in amongst players and hides away. Well, anyway, can't wait for this season to be done. Yeah, me too. Derby's baseball ground was better than this pitch. Resolve and fight till the end. What Celtic needs to do. I don't think that. I mean, do Do we have resolve in this team? Yes, we can get our results. Could Tierney have scored? It goes over the crossbar. Would the keeper have got to it if it was lower down? I think so. And one of the best passages of play was when Kieran Tierney gave the ball to Rio Hatate, who was on that touchline beside Kieran Tierney. And then Tierney gets a quick ball into Hatate gets a quick ball into Iheanacho. Iheanacho takes a shot, and the keeper saves it. That was one of the best parts of play. Rio Hatate completely in the position that Daizen Maeda should be. No shots on goal again. There were some shots on goal. Two that I could count. One from Kelechi Iheanacho and one from Kieran Tierney. So it was definitely two shots on goal. I nearly fell asleep. We don't look like a winning team. Unfortunately, get Ox on for Benji. Further forward. This would drive you to drink. Yeah. I've only got one beer today, so could probably do with a lot more, to be honest. The way that this Celtic team have you playing. One thing for sure, Martin O'Neill will definitely go through these players at half time. He will give them what for. He shouldn't have to. I mean, they're showing pictures of Martin O'Neill sitting on his seat, going absolutely mental at the players. You feel for Martin O'Neill because he's came back to this team and it's a team that's woeful. None of these players would get anywhere near Martin O'Neill's team in the early 2000s. Not one of them. Not one of them. And I include Callum McGregor in that. Maybe Sinisalo. Sinisalo might be the only player that would get near this team. Because I think Sinisalo was definitely better than Jonathan Gould. Most definitely better than Jonathan Gould. So I think the only player that would get pass marks and get into the team of the early 2000s would be Sinisalo. More shots on that pitch. To be fair, Daizen's playing his heart out. Out of position. That's what he's playing his heart out. He's got a 1-0 all over it. Paul says, but has been going on ages now. We're a dire team to watch now. Missed exciting football. Yeah. I think we all miss exciting football. We know that the thing is a lot of these players played fast attacking football under Ange Postecoglou. They played one-touch football under Brendan Rodgers. What has happened? What's happened to these players' mentality? Have some of these players been at Celtic too long and they're just going through the rigmarole? It seems to be that there's there we go, lucky voodoo. There's about 6 missing jerseys out there. You took the words right out of my mouth. There's definitely players that do not want to play the intensity that they know that they can, and the quickness. Hatate is an oxygen thief. James says, how many times have I said on your videos wingers need to stay out wide? Yeah, they need to stay out wide and let the fullbacks help them out. It gives you that pace. Oh, it's madness. Super resilient Celtic, have no doubt. Yeah, I still believe that we could win 1-0. This match should have been cancelled due to the lack of interest. Nothing to do with the pitch. This is just got to up the tempo. Yeah, we've got to do more than that. Take Yang off for Tenecti. Put Maeda on the right wing. Wingers have to try and hit the byline. McGregor slows everything down. Too much. Did better when he was out the team. Then again, could just be that we're fucked this season. Yeah. We should be flooding their box. We seem to be sitting on the edge of their box trying to pinpoint passes through. You know, it's a weird one. Chris Fraser's in. Celtic will still win this game 3-0. It'll be some turnaround if we do. He should be called Rang, not Yang. This is true. Honest to God. Should Calmac have played today? Should Calmac have started? Should Calmac have been... I suppose you've got to bring him back in after his injury. Roach Park is better pitch. We had the horseshoe of death under Rodgers. Now we have the horseshoes moved back into our own half. Yeah. Celtic call it retention ball. It's in every modern football team. But when you look at the big teams that win playing retention ball, they pass the ball quicker. Do you know? There's no. Brendan Rodgers played it well. And I've said it before, when you have the likes of Liam Scales that take 4 or 5 touches on the ball, when Celtic are at their best, Liam Scales, one touch pass. Do you know, the ball's pinging about. When Celtic are off the boil, indecision comes into the play. It's a case of, you know, we're just taking too long on the ball, indecision, don't know who to pass it to, people aren't moving about. But anyway, it's mad that we have not had a good patch of form this season, winning but always struggling. We don't play attacking football with Callum McGregor. The team needs an adrenaline shot at half time. It needs more than... I would actually just give the team more than an adrenaline shot. I would give them a couple of shots of anything. I mean, the Celtic fans' faces say it all, doesn't it? Anyway, we digress. Adverts. Right now that we've got to half time, let's get your half time score predictions up in the comment section. And I'm on the wrong screen. Stats. I've just had a message. If we don't win this, the league is over. Yeah, pretty much. Celtic are sitting on 62 points currently on 24 goal difference. Rangers are on 63 points with a 30 goal difference. And Hearts are sitting top of the table on 66 points and a 28 goal difference. Celtic have scored 56 goals for this season. Rangers have scored 56 goals for this season. And Hearts have only scored 53 goals this season. The players are back out. Let's get the scoreboard back up. Kelechi Iheanacho back on the pitch. Speaking to Junior Adamu. Here come the Dundee United players with the Green Brigade above that wee corner of the stadium. Martin O'Neill coming walking back out. I don't know what the ref's doing. The ref's got 2 balls on the park. I don't think he realised there was a ball in the centre circle. Come on, Celtic. So much for getting a couple of goals in the first half and making it a game where I'll get to the score lines in just a minute. Let's just get this game back underway. Now that we're underway, we'll get the some of these comments up. 2-0 Celtic. No. If it's no, that's the season pretty much done and dusted, isn't it? I'd take 1-0. But hopefully 2 or 3. Benji Negron's been brutal. In fact, I don't think anyone's scored more than 5 out of 10. Dundee United have the ball on the edge of the Celtic box here, though. Cross in. Oh, nobody there for Celtic. Looks like it'll go out for a goal kick to Celtic, though. Dundee United starting off better. Again. Sinisalo with the ball. All the way up. Dundee United just head tennis stuff. Yang with the ball. Can he keep the ball down? Can he get it to... Nope. Throw into Dundee United. I'm sticking with 9-0. Yang, 3-0. Yang scores. If Celtic have got any aspirations to win the game 3-0, they better start scoring quick. Calmack with the ball back to Benji Arthur. Benji Arthur goes all the way back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo does what he did in the first half, punt the ball away up the park, and it's not getting to anyone. Dundee United with the ball. Come on, Celtic. You need to put more pressure on their defenders. Rio Hitati to Yang. Yang's going to lose the ball here. Donovan going forward. Benji. Poor ball from Benji once again. Poor ball from Benji once again. Scales back to Benji Arthur. Callum McGregor's telling Benji Arthur to come forward. Donovan back to Benji Arthur. Arthur told to come forward by Callum. Callum's just playing pointy again. I'd take 1-0. I'd take 1-0 too. Liam Scales in the Dundee United half. Poor ball by Liam Scales. It's going to go out for a Celtic throw-in. Callum with the ball in the centre of the pitch. Puts it out wide. Donovan gives it back to Callum. Callum to Rio. Rio goes back the way to Donovan. Tells him to go forward. Gives it to Calmack. On the edge of the box. Come on, Rio. Dundee United going forward. I tell you, here they go again. Can Dundee United get in the box here? Dundee United still have the box. Dundee United have no issue. Oh, saved by Sinisalo. Saved by Sinisalo. Dundee United have no issue passing the ball. Rio Amatati is useless, is the comment. Sinisalo, can he save that? He does. Stops it going out for a corner. Sinisalo telling everyone to get up the park. You need to get the ball to a player, Sinisalo. He's just playing in a position there's no one there. And Celtic not retaining the second ball. It's okay, Sinisalo saying get the ball up the park, but we just aren't retaining it one bit. Kalmak to Rio. Rio just, he's losing the ball too easily. Dundee United on the edge of the Celtic box. Will Dundee United get a shot here? Tell you one thing, put it out wide, mate. Cross in from Dundee United. Oh, fucking Jesus. It's a goal to Dundee United. That was too easy. That was far too easy. Absolutely far too easy. Dundee United have no issues passing the ball about this park. Don't know, that came from Rio Hitati losing the ball in midfield. Nobody covering. You know, you could see the overlap of the winger. Ball goes out to the winger. Onside. Gets the ball in. Ball at the back post. It's terrible. Terrible. Well, people did say that Celtic would need to come for a goal behind. And it's not looking good. Well, that was an inspiring half-time talk. Kelechi is done, says Scott. I got criticised for saying Kelechi was not the answer before the game started, Scott. So I'm glad that you brought that up as well. He's had the majority of the season out injured. People are saying that he's the best striker that we have. Kelechi Iheanacho with the ball out on the wing. Oh, Dyson, what was that? Oh, Dyson just totally miskicked the ball right in front of goal. Open goal. All Dyson had to do was hit it with his left foot and glide it in. And he miskicks it. Rio Hitati. Celtic up in the pace. Ball out to Colby Donovan. Back to Kalmak. Kalmak to Tierney. And then you get Maeda, absolute no football ability. Come on, Celtic. Donovan with a cross in that looks as if it's went over the roof of the stadium and out altogether. Kind of sums up Celtic's day. Kind of sums up Celtic's day, doesn't it? Oh. This pitch is shocking. Should have been playing at we can't blame the pitch. Dundee United are playing on the same pitch and they've scored. You know, get McGregor out of this team. Yep. Come on down, Donovan. Can Donovan sing? He'd maybe better sticking to singing. Rio Hitati giving the ball away in midfield again. Kelechi Iheanacho has the ball, but he's giving away a foul. He has given away a foul. And he's got blue and white boots on. Why has Iheanacho got blue and white boots on? That's you need to ask that himself. Still waiting on the game. Dundee United are just... Kalmak's playing pointy. The fact that at this stage of the season, you've still got Callum McGregor pointing to players and telling them what positions to be in. Dundee United are going to take another shot. Oh, Sinisalo saves it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. 5 minutes away from Celtic making any changes. They need to make them now. Get Iniacho out of the club. Another one of Brendan's failures, says Jim. Every week proves Brendan Rodgers right. Tenecti and Chamberlain coming on for Celtic, says Scott. We need them, that is for sure. Why did... It's a free kick to Celtic. It's worse than red, white and blue boots. I'd take him off just for the fact he's boots. I would take him off. There's the subs coming on for Celtic. Tenecti is coming on. Kelechi was good. There's Kelechi. Iniacho coming off. Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming on and McGregor is coming off. You can't argue with those decisions. Kelechi Iniacho, you take him off. McGregor, he spent more time telling players to get into position, not being effective. And then Yang goes and plays a ball like that. Or was that Rio Hatate? Jesus. Anil's football is rotten. Yeah. I mean, Dundee United are going to keep on doing what they've done the whole game. That's just sit back, and Celtic have not got the pace or the power to break them down here. Kieran Tierney, Tenecti out on the wing. Tenecti cutting inside. Shite ball from Tenecti. He's no better than what's just went off the pitch. Now playing with Daizen Maeda through the middle. Can Daizen Maeda have a better game through the middle than Daizen Maeda's had? It's crazy that we've got a striker sitting on the bench and we bring on a winger to then push a winger into the striker. I mean, how bad is Junior Adamu that he can't get on the pitch ahead of, just call it like for like with strikers? Here comes Tenecti. Rubbish ball for Tenecti again. Scales with the ball. Goes all the way back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo to Arthur. 72% possession for Celtic in the second half. And Celtic find themselves a goal down. That's the worst of it. Oxlade-Chamberlain with the ball. I just want rid of everybody in the Celtic team now. Because there's just no movement. This is a Celtic team that doesn't believe that it can up the pace. I mean, we're passing it about defenders here. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got the ball. Tries to flick a ball forward. Tierney, can he get the ball in? Nobody there for Celtic. Nobody. No, terrible. Nobody expecting the follow-up. How was this offside? Who was offside? He wasn't offside. He's onside. Strange officiating, saying that he was offside. Well, Donovan's down, holding his leg. He's had a sore one. This is trouble for Celtic. Because if Donovan is injured, it means that we only have Donovan's off here. Oh, he goes over the boarding. Oof. If he's off, we're in trouble. Jesus. There's a lot of empty shirts today, Baz. Yes, there is. A lot of empty shirts. The team has. The team doesn't believe. This team is a team that does not believe that they can. They might come out and say it, but they're playing with a team that's like, we're just trying to get to the end of the season. Donovan's off. Donovan's done. Shit. Tony Ralston's having to come on. Get wee Sean Maloney on the pitch. Oh, God, be back in a second. Can Celtic do anything to defend us? Tell you. Off the post. Off the post. God, I missed that one nearly, didn't I? Scott says, we don't look like champions. Look like we're trying to finish the season. Yep. I think so. Definitely. 64 minutes in the game. Celtic getting beat 1-0. I predicted a 1-0 win for Celtic. Dundee United passing the ball about with ease. Jesus. Celtic are up against it here. Oh, Jesus, here comes a shot. Edge of the box. Another one. Oh, come on! 2-0. Two 0 to Dundee United. Honest to God, man. Terrible defending. Rio Hitati going down again. Shot for the edge of the box. Scalps it. Hitati at right back. Hitati at right back. Says it all. Well, so much for Celtic winning this one. This will be the day that, unless Celtic score 3 goals, which I doubt that Celtic will, but this will be the day that Celtic have lost the league. Right through Liam Scales' legs. Seriously, Scales. Phew. Well, bottle merchants this team. Through Scales' legs, yep. It's the season over. Araujo's a big miss. I don't think Araujo's the big miss. I think that there's a lot of players way off the boil today. Celtic trying to go forward with Tierney. Imagine coming on just to say yes, just to say bye. Look at the Celtic fans' faces, says it all. Falkirk will win the Scottish Cup. Celtic are not going to win the Scottish Cup. Yeah, it was on Hitati. Hitati slipped at the edge of the box. And it's not the first. I mean, imagine playing Hitati at right back. Well, that's the goal difference out the window. Yep. There's no point in talking about goal difference now, is there? That team of down tools. Embarrassing, says Depeche Mode. Only hope now is that Hearts stop that. Yeah, it's going to be strange because everyone's going to want Hearts now to win the league, won't they? Celtic just not at the races at all. It's not even been at the races, man. It's just they never got started. Never got started, Celtic. We've offered nothing and deserved nothing. Yep. So much for the great half-time talk. United have only won 7 games. This is an utter farce, and one of them was against Celtic. Dundee United fans singing "Keep the Board." Don't start freezing now. Oh, come on, Dundee United. Saved by Sinisalo. This is everything that you need to know. Yeah, Hitati's at right back. It's woeful stuff. Picture's terrible when it's on that screen. Oh, I mean, what does it say to the likes of Tony Ralston, where he's not brought on the pitch and Rio Hitati's put in his position? It tells you that Tony Ralston must be just like. Do Do you think that Martin O'Neill will stay on? Yeah, Martin O'Neill will stay to the end of the season. He's not going to leave. If we come third in the league, what do we do next year? We go out and we spend. This Sinisalo just making a good save. We go out and spend 20 to 30 million in the summer in a massive rebuild. I just hope that we get the manager right. Scales putting Benji Arthur under a bit of pressure, but it back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo punts the ball away. Celtic, Dies Maida just passing it back. Dies Maida with the ball. He's meant to be the striker. Dies Maida's just getting pushed about all over the place. If Celtic finished third, and it's not. I mean, the league table doesn't lie. Let's Dundee United coming again. Back post into Sinisalo. Sinisalo saves it. Let's just jump into the comments. That's probably the if Rangers win the league, we'll be left in the dust 100%. They will strengthen far beyond what we can compete with. Yeah, the tide of change will come. Diddy Dermot out. Celtic's passing's woeful. Rio Hitate's passing's terrible. Tenecti. For everyone saying that Sean Maloney should stay in his position, how are they feeling about that now? Martin O'Neill's lost the plot playing some of these duds. I think it's the squad. Do you know, Martin O'Neill can only play with the people that he's got. There's nobody better on the bench. Do you know, the bench is completely woeful. Do you know, when you look at it, Trusty, Adamu, McCowan, Chamberlain, Tenecti, Sirachi, Forrest, Ralston. Ralston can't even get on the pitch. Here comes Benji Arthur. Here comes Rio Hitate to give the ball back to the defence. Tierney with the ball. Celtic losing out in the midfield. Chamberlain has it. Rio Hitate way out of position, has his ball. Simple passing about, trying to break. It's the same old from Celtic. There is nothing new. You know, there's not intricate little runs or anything. We're so easy to play against. And when you look at the shots that Dundee United have had, 14 shots by Dundee United, 8 inside the box. Celtic have had 8 shots, 6 inside the box. 7 shots on goal versus 2 shots on goal from Celtic. Luke McCowan has a shot at goal. That makes it 3 shots on goal the entire game. He side foots that. Jesus, Luke McCowan, what was that? That was a pass. That wasn't a shot. They've got tall strikers. Here comes Junior Adamu and James Forrest to save the day. Benji Negrin is coming off. Tells you all you need to know. Martin is a dinosaur, hasn't got a clue about modern football, says RMGCFC. Hitate off for Rio Hitate. So who's playing at left back now? Oh, you can't make it up, man. Nobody knows what they're doing. Junior Adami on to save the day. No, Jim, I said it at the beginning. I said it at the first half. The players do not look interested. Bring it in. Oh, it's criminal. 2-2, please. 20 minutes left with injury. If we get to 2-2, that would be brilliant. But as it stands just now, 2-2 is not any good, is it? It gets us 1 point. Every game is a must win. Not a player has broke sweat today. Rio Tati broke sweat in the first half. I don't know how he broke sweat, but the camera went in close to him and he broke sweat. Here comes Tenecti. Tenecti on the edge of the box. Cross in. Nobody there for Celtic. Dundee United get the ball down, kick it away up the park. It's going to go all the way through to Sinisalo. 14 minutes left. This is like watching the 1990s again. Yeah, it is, mate. Then I was going to book flights to come home in next month for a game, but I'm just cancelling the flights, to be honest. Save my cash. Jesus, that. Oh, you couldn't. It's the bad passes. The fans are going mental. The fans are rightly going mental. The bad passing. Martin O'Neill going mental. Mental. Jesus. Here come Dundee United again. Can he keep the ball? 77 minutes into the game, and it is 2-0 to Dundee United. Well, this is one that I'm not going to savour doing a reaction video for. Appalling performance. Open heart surgery is required. Get Schmeichel up top. It does remind me very much of a 1990s style performance. Dundee United going to get a corner here. Oh, it's all when Celtic bring in the likes of Oxlade Chamberlain to try and make a difference. You know that it's clutching at straws stuff. This was the same in the early 2000s under Dundee United. Got another corner. Headed away by Liam Scales. Dies Maeda has the ball. Celtic are woeful, honestly. 97th minute equalizer, anyone? I mean, Dyson, that was just a brazen barge in the back. Looks like a late 1980s Dundee United. It's amazing how Dundee United are playing today, isn't it? This is the worst team I've seen in my 46 years. Shocking, says Scott. Nah, Liam Brady's team was worse. And Lou Macari's team were worse. Calmac makes us worse. Calmac's been off for around about 20 minutes, mate. Dundee United team of the 80s would pump these two teams at the same time. Yeah, they would. I wouldn't bet on us for the cup. Nope. I mean, look at the stats. Dundee United, 16 shots. Celtic, 9 shots. 3 shots at goal from Celtic. Sinisalo makes a cracking save there. Good save. Cracking save for Sinisalo. Yep, we need about 18 players. Yeah, we do. Oh, Dundee United just put it over the bar there. Tell you one thing, if that's on target. Nah, the keeper would have had that. Remember, at this point, we're playing, I think Yang's playing at right back. Let's put it into perspective. Yang is playing at right back. Weakness, heartless, no passion, no fire in the belly. This team has run its course. Clear out is needed. It is that. I'm going to keep that one at the end of the game. Celtic, James Forrest with the edge box. James Forrest. What was that, Jamesy boy? Dyson puts it past. Oh, Jesus. Sums up Celtic. Unbelievable. 82 minutes. We're getting worse with this squad. Oh. Dundee United keeper must have had more of the ball than anybody. He's just having a laugh at this point. There's that motorhome parking outside again. Unbelievable. Fucking no. Here comes Skills. Tenecti. Terrible ball. James Forrest will get that at the back end of the box though. James Forrest with another ball. Up there for Celtic. Tell you one thing, all the Dundee United supporters that stayed away for this game today, they'll be wishing they didn't. Dundee took 2 off United last week. We can't even muster a shot on target. Embarrassing. Just woeful from Celtic. It makes you wonder, I mean, who told Martin O'Neill that Junior Adamu was a decent player? Here comes James Forrest. Doesn't get the free kick. There's no way Celtic are scoring 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. Not a chance. Scales Possession means absolutely nothing at this point because Dundee United are winning 2-0. Tenecti, edge of the box. Jesus. Why are Celtic just trying to pass the ball about? Celtic will remain in third position in the league. Celtic are never scoring 3 goals in 5 minutes. Actually glad of the break now after this. No, I just want this. I don't want the international break. I just want Celtic to get the games done and dusted. I want the next month to just hurry up and. Do you know? I would rather know that we're out of it altogether. This nonsense and belief that we've got that we're going to win the league, it's over. The league is now over for me. And Hearts will win the league. Unless Celtic can score here. Nope. Free kick to Celtic on the edge of the box. Hearts will win the league. And just remember, I said it in December. No passion, no pride. No, there's not. There's no passion, no pride for this team. Just players. There's players at Celtic Football Club are just here for the experience, and there's players that are here till the end of the season. Luke McCown standing over the ball. This isn't going to go in. This goes in. It's be a miracle. Hits the wall. Told you. Told you it wasn't going to go in. Luke McCown's. God, imagine Sinisalo was injured and Speichel started today. Thankfully for us, it's the other way around. McCown is crap. Yeah, we know McCown's crap. It's the worst of it. The damage has been done. I mean, people are saying at least in 2 weeks. Michelle said in 2 weeks' time we'll have a rock on Engels back. Engels doesn't want to be at the club. Spat his dummy if they're not getting his 20 million move. Araujo, he loves us. He wants to play for us, but he's going to be away at the end of the season. Osmond, is he going to get any? It's okay getting a striker back, but if the striker's not getting the ball, the wingers are the issue. There's so many issues at Celtic, and it's not just this game that's been the issue. It's been the whole season, the complete season. But anyway, Celtic's bubbles burst. Why come and play in 60,000 fast if your hands on it to match your ambitions? Rangers winning the league. Nah, mine's just Hearts will win the league. Celtic to beat Rangers at Celtic Park, and Hearts will win the league. The full team is broken. It is that. Martin O'Neill knows it's done. Looking on Martin O'Neill's face. He's played football, managed football long enough. And it's just woeful. Out with a whimper. Went out with a whimper. We did. The board's still the issue. Yes, the board is still the issue. Don't know how much extra time we're going to get here. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Just Oxlade-Chamberlain. Couldn't get a shot against Rangers in 120 minutes. This is very true. When you look at the stats, we have had 3 shots on goal against 6 minutes of extra time. 6 minutes of extra time to be played. Looks like some Celtic fans have left the stadium away to Dundee United. They have left the stadium already and went back to the buses. I will say it again. This is the day that we lost the league. There is no coming back from this. Not a chance. Not a chance. I mean, Martin O'Neill will come out and say, look, it's not over until it's mathematically impossible, but we find ourselves on 61 points. Rangers are on 63 points. The goal difference is massive. Celtic are now on a goal difference of 22. Rangers on a goal difference of 30. And Hearts are on a goal difference of 28. But it's unbelievable. And the board's going to take some responsibility. The board don't give a shit. Hamilton boys already left on their bus, not another penny, says Scott. The Hamilton boys are already... that's massive, because I know a lot of those guys... it takes a lot for you boys to walk out the stadium. And say hi to Remy and Big Tony for me. Because this is just woeful. Two minutes of the 6th. Congratulations to Hearts on winning the league. It's the Hamilton boys' bus. Performances all season have been below par. Brendan Rodgers blamed the board. The board blamed Brendan Rodgers. The board brought in Wilfred Nancy after having a successful spell with Martin O'Neill. Wilfred Nancy ultimately cost Celtic quite a lot of points. Martin O'Neill managed to get Celtic back to winning ways, but was the damage done? When you look at the performance levels by the Celtic team today, would they be any better if Martin O'Neill had stayed? Would Celtic have been in a better position? But a lot of the Celtic fans are now leaving the stadium with 2 minutes still to go. 8 defeats of this. That's the 8th defeat of the season. We haven't been beaten 8 games in the past 2 seasons combined. The thing is the boards have now got a freebie. We are not back at Celtic Park for a couple of weeks, you know, a good few weeks. The Celtic board have got it easy. When you look at the matches that are coming up for Celtic, we're away to Dundee United, we're to Dundee on the 5th of April. There's international football next week, so there's going to be no one at Celtic Park next week. Dundee, the 5th of April. We're not back at Celtic Park until the 11th of April. There's 250 Celtic fans banned from going to football. The board have got away with blue murder this season. Here come Dundee United again. Just taking it. Still blame Rodgers for his poison. Yep. Pumped by Dundee United. Yes. Not got the tools for the job. No, we don't. 8th defeat. 6 came from Nancy. Yeah, but look at the draws that we've had as well. When you look at the draws, Celtic have had 4 draws all season. Rangers have had 12 draws. Celtic waiting to get put out of their misery, says that absolute Dundee United. Just blow the whistle, ref, and just get it over for us. Dundee United with their half-full stadium. Who didn't believe they could get the win. Jim Goodwin didn't believe that we could get the win, but Celtic, well... It now gets us talking about the question that, as this game pitters out, 1991 was the last time that Dundee United beat Celtic twice at home in a season. And people say, don't bring up the 1990s. This is how bad this Celtic team are. And the whistle has gone. The game is over. Dundee United have beaten Celtic 2-0. What can you say? I'm going to take a break and then I am going to jump back on with a full-time reaction video. I'm just going to quickly do... Never looked like scoring. Is that it over? Will be the title of the thumbnail. Is that it over? Is that Celtic's season over? Join me in about 5 minutes time where we will talk about this game. Not only this game, but it's what it does, what it means for the rest of the season. Celtic find themselves in third position. Celtic fans don't look too happy. It's it's come back to bite us in the backside. Celtic fans have left. Green Brigade are going mental at the board members. Green Brigade are going mental at the board members at this point. Green Brigade shouting at the board members. Well, there you go. That's it. It's done and dusted. Like I say, join me in a couple of minutes. And if I don't, have a fucking fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are.